Who here has felt stressed, anxious, or depressed within the last year? I would assume many of us, sadly. These feelings are very common between college students and adults as well. On top of that question, who here has practiced regular exercise within the last year? I would assume not many of us. However, this inactivity greatly affects both our body and our brain, and actually may have a heavy relation to the stress, anxiety, and depression. We as a society are not getting enough exercise to allow our brain its full cognitive function and its overall possible brain health. Over the last 2 years, I've seen dramatic changes in my mood and my brain health after exercising, and I can't explain how much better I feel. There's good epidemiological data to suggest that active people are less depressed than inactive people, says James Blumenthal, a clinical psychologist at Duke University with a PhD, and this information comes from the Exercise Effect by Christian Ware. It should be known that a physically active lifestyle yields so many health benefits that is recommended for everyone. These exercise benefits are not just physical, but mental and emotional as well. Anyone who has gone for a walk to clear their head know the mental benefits of this firsthand. Millions of people struggle with brain health, whether that may be mental illness, depression, or even mood. The benefits related to taking part in regular exercise have been scientifically proven to help these feelings. In order for the human brain to function properly and experience major mental health benefits, people need to consider regular exercise. One thing that's kind of hard for me to share is that I've had a couple friends and close acquaintances take their own life because of mental issues, and other close friends tell me that they have considered it or felt depressed, suicidal. You know how hard this is to hear from your best friend? Mental health affects how we feel, think, and act, and includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood and adolescence all the way through adulthood. You know, depression alone is the leading cause of disability in the United States among people ages 14 to 44, and 60% of U.S. students felt overwhelming anxiety, while 40% experienced depression so severe they had difficulty functioning, says the Foundation for Art and Healing. Suicidal thinking, severe depression, and rates of self-injury among U.S. college students has more than doubled within the last decade, and I think those numbers are crazy. Chronic stress also has a number of effects on the brain, including increased risk of mental illness, shrinking of the brain, changes of the brain structure, killing of the brain cells, and an impact on your memory negatively. Here's a photo of a stressed and depressed brain versus an optimal functioning brain, and you can see how much healthier the optimal brain looks. Students like you and me may be experiencing many of these symptoms, such as depression, anxiety, lack of sleep, but have done nothing to fix those problems. You may be moody, stressed, or have problem with thinking and memory, and other problems throughout your day, such as those mental health. Did you know more than 80% of global teens don't get at least 1 hour of daily exercise, according to a UN agency study from Dr. Welly? Without exercise, we are risking holding on to unhealthy brain patterns, even messing with our sympathetic nervous systems, which Patrick Mueller has argued its contribution to cardiovascular disease, coming from Michael Beatty. Now that I've showed you how big our problem really is, I'm going to help you see what we can do about that. Human beings need regular exercise for overall brain health. That's it. Not enough people are getting the recommended exercise and don't realize that it can actually help treat problems such as depression, anxiety, stress, PTSD, etc. The benefits of exercise are not just physical, they are mental and emotional as well. Exercise acts directly on the body and triggers physiological responses such as changes in insulin levels, inflation, and the release of endorphins. It also promotes production of growth factors. These chemicals affect the growth of new brain cells and therefore help overall brain health. Aerobic activity, strength training, and more activities such as yoga, cycling, swimming, these help break the cycles of worry, absorption, and distraction, and effectively improve your mood. Some people have called exercise actually a nature's antidepressant. And studies have shown that physical inactivity reduces the risk and helps people cope with symptoms of depression. This comes from an Introduction to Nutrition by Zimmerman. Regular physical activity can help people maintain thinking, learning, and judgment as they age, actually. One study published in Neurology found that poor physical fitness in middle age may be associated with smaller brain size later in life, says the urological care team from How Exercise. A good night's sleep is essential for clear thinking, and regular exercise promotes healthy, deeper sleep. It promotes sound sleep as well and helps you deepen your rest. The CDC recommends that adults get at least 150 minutes of moderate intense aerobic exercise per week. That's pretty doable and means that you can only exercise for 15 minutes one day and then on the next day maybe exercise for an hour if you're not busy. The more you exercise, the more energy you'll have, so eventually you'll feel a little bit better. As exercising becomes habit, you can slowly add extra minutes onto your workouts or exercises and try different types of activities. Reaping the mental health benefits of exercise is easier than you think. You don't need to devote hours of your busy schedule or day and run mile after mile or strength train for 3 hours. You can do other things that don't involve the gym. You can go in and around your house, get active with the family, get creative, and make it a fun part of everyday life and overcome these obstacles. Show you some of these. Could go on the treadmill, row, dance, cycle, yoga, core, do some push-ups, sit-ups, go for a run, walk to coffee with your friend, pretty much a lot. You don't need complex exercises to improve your cognitive function as shown. Whether you're hitting the gym, cycling, exercising promotes relaxation and better sleep or reducing stress, anxiety, and depression, all of which encourage a healthy and positive mind. Improving your overall brain function and memory and protecting your thinking skills are more of the benefit that come along with frequent exercise. In order for the human brain to function properly and experience major health benefits, people need to consider frequent and regular exercise. It is never too late to start exercising, so what are you waiting for? Experts, studies, and millions of people have shown regular exercise can effectively reduce those feelings of stress, anxiety, and depression you said yes to with experiencing within the last year and provide you the necessary benefits that keep your brain happy and healthy. On your marks, get set, go.